Good morning, Bush Lapians. Welcome back to our short series. This is episode 2. We're just going to chat about packing your unit, about weight distribution throughout the unit, and roughly where we pack our stuff. Everyone does camp a little bit different, so yeah, try and just spread the weight as good as you can. On the axle and forward is where we want to balance the unit. Remember, you are also offsetting your water tank to the front with your fridge, your gas bottles, your wood racks, and your jerry cans. So they sort of cancel each other out. We want a little bit more nose weight in tail weight. That becomes unstable if you have more tail weight, so we can create swing. So try and keep the weight a little bit more forward. That's why we say on the axle and forward. So to start off with, some are using the rattle on display in our showroom in Centurion. This will be your day-to-day kitchen. This is just a rough display, so please don't crucify us for this. But yeah, suggestions would be to pack into sort of Tupperware boxes that fit in your kitchen. So if I suggested my clients, go to Westpac or Plastilon or one of those guys. Find a product that fits in your kitchen that you can stack on top of each other, so you can pack smaller things into the compartments or into the boxes, and then the boxes into the compartments. It's a bit easier to get them out, get access to the product that you would need. So this would be your day-to-day running stuff. So it will be rusks, chips, coffee, sugar, stuff like that. Stuff that you want to access immediately. We do have a drinks cabinet in the middle. You can use this for something else if you don't drink. It's up to you. We do fit a 2 liter bottle in there as well, a cold drink bottle if you want to. On the rattle range, we do have a drinks cabinet as additional one. So you can store your drinks in there. That as a cleaning cupboard or as a 2 liter storage compartment or tomato sauce or spices or whatever you want to do. So if we continue along the outside, your fridge is here. So this will be your meat, your veggies, the rest of the things that you choose to fit in here. And then we've got our cooking top. So in the top drawer, we utilize cutlery. So this usually the clients rig out their way they want to. I suggest just try as light as possible so that you don't have too many things. You don't have to take 20 knives and forks. Take just enough for the people that are going on the trip or whatever sleeps in the unit, how many people. And then you've got your pots and pans drawer. So as a sample, we've just got the square cooking range, 2 pots in here. So both these 2 pots fit in each other, and they actually fit quite nice into a nice bag, storage bag, which actually fits in our drawer quite nice and compact. So that doesn't take up a lot of space. So think a bit smarter when you buy products for your unit. Again, try and find stuff that's light. I know everyone likes a good cast iron potjie, but yeah, they are quite heavy. So just try and stay away from them as far as possible, or just take one. You don't have to have 3 of them. So just be selective on what you choose. Stuff like dry grids and other thingies behind the fridge. We've got a nice storage box for dry grids. So you fold up dry grids, go in there, and your dry toms. Nice loose box that you can clean out when you get back. Then we'll move into the interior. I'm just going to stand out this door here. So again, this is the rattle, which is one of our bigger units. This is the rattle 4. So you've got a corridor and quite a bit of packing space inside. I suggest to most of my clients try and keep the corridor empty as far as possible so that you can access your cupboards. So if you have space and you can move around inside the unit when it's packed, it's actually better. So don't pack the corridor full of stuff. You do have a storage box under the bed, which can be utilized again for extra drinks and food and stuff. This is on top of the axle, so the axle runs just down here where I'm standing. So on the axle and forward is where we want to put most of our weight. So we suggest to pack your side panels in the corridor. If you take your whole bag of side panels, if there's an extra fridge, you can pack your extra fridge there as well. This will be mainly toiletries, towels, maybe a bit of extra linen if you want to take extra linen. The cupboard down here on the rattle, extra pantry cupboard because it's on the axle a little bit forward, and then clothing at the top, 8 compartments up here. And then other than that, yeah, as we say, just try and move the weight around a bit. So a good rule of thumb, you want the weight on the axle and then forward. So this corridor and halfway into the other corridor where you want to pack. Don't stack it full so you can't move in the unit and open it up. All right, so just on the front of the unit, as I said earlier, your offset of your water tank, you offset versus your fridge, your gas bottles, your wood racks, and your jerry cans. So we run 2 5 kg K-Rack bottles in the nose box. You've got your jerry cans in the middle, and then storage in the other compartment. So again, as I said, we want a little bit more nose weight and tail weight, so you don't create swing. You don't want to be in excess of the weight limit on the hitch, So just be careful of that. The weight limit is on the hitch here. So on the data plate on top of the hitch, you can access that if you need to. Otherwise, that's it. Keep it safe, pack it nice and neat, pack it as well balanced as you can, and then you will tow easier. So that's it. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.